I've just finished 8 intervals that got me to a 9 out of 10. Now, if I go home, and you can't really tell because I'm sweating a lot, but my heart rate's still up, okay? Now, when you go to slow down, if you can focus on your breath, draw the exhalation out even further than the inhalation. Now, I'm just gonna lead you through some random stuff that I do because not everything has to be planned. And I think this is where so many of us end up feeling overwhelmed because we think we have to follow some regiment and figure out exactly what someone else is telling us to do. But really, all of this stuff with your body should be an invitation. And then you start to have a better conversation with your body about what is available. Now, some days I am very menopausal sore, right? So even today I might be moving a bit slower. Also, I just did more intervals than I normally have done. I walked backwards down a hill and I ran it 3 times, and it was only 50 steps, but it was long strides and it was steep. So that was a bit different than my regular intervals, right? So accommodate and adjust to that because every day is going to be different. You're going to feel different. Some days you've got more gas, you can put more out. Some days you're running a bit more and empty, and guess what? On those days, dial it back or have a rest day. But really, only you can figure out. So when I move from side to side, I try to keep a flat spine, and then you can start to sway your spine. So visualize your spine as like the bristles of a paintbrush, and the top of your head is painting the wall in front of you. Or maybe you're getting down to the baseboards, and as you glide, you're going to really feel that through the hips. Then you can soften in and just breathe. And you can see that's the end of the sun there for the day. So when things are, when you're going into something that's pretty intense, slow down and look around you. Like right now, I'm looking over the skyline over there and breathing and appreciate, start to take note, send your body gratitude for doing the thing. I think sometimes we put all these expectations about what we should be able to do onto our body. And when it's not perfect or when it doesn't look like what someone else can do, we start to get a bit tough on ourselves. And I really, as a menopausal 51-year-old woman, as a single mother with a business, trying to scale, trying to grow, I don't want to hate myself. I don't want to judge my body. I want to say, oh my goodness, look at my feet have carried me everywhere. My heart has taken me on all these adventures in life. And I want to get down because I've got cellulite on my legs or my belly. Not anymore. So if you're following me and you're listening to these words, please allow those words to start to sink in, because the moment you adjust your sails and start loving yourself and start feeling into what you're doing and appreciating the beauty that we have to be able to move at all. Some people would give anything to be able to move, let alone us putting expectations on ourselves that are also why they're generally going to be comparisons against someone else. They don't have your life, they don't have your heart, they don't have your body, they don't have your trauma, your stories. They don't have any of that. So you and only you can make this journey with your body, with your heart, with your mind, for you, right? Showing up and saying what is available to me today. And maybe that's rest. Like there's some days where you should definitely choose rest. And there's other days when you should ask yourself, do I have 5% more? Do I run that extra 50 steps up that hill that I've never done? Today was the day for me to say yes to that. So then maybe my softening, for you to come this way, has to be just a little bit more before I park the car for the night, right? Because it's 9:20 right now, and I really, I'll get home and have a cold bath, but I really do need to deactivate patterns. So, oops, see, I don't even have the balance on that leg. On my right leg, it's generally the harder one. So, if you can, and you're doing any hills, I actually walk down the hill backwards, but very safely. Like, I always check where I'm going first and make sure that there's no indentations in the concrete and that it's not in a high traffic area. So please don't ever put yourself at risk. But if you've got a place where you could walk backwards, and maybe you just walk backwards down your hall a little bit, that is sending, it's kind of deactivating a pattern that's pushed forward. And we push forward with everything in life, but how many things do we do moving backwards? Sometimes at the studio, we do walking, the step back lunges, or lunging, traveling lunges back. And it really changes how it, come here, Fleety, how your system is activated. So the main message, please be kind to yourself, but you can expect greatness and still be kind. You can still be gentle and hit it hard. You can still be loving and expect to be amazing. You can be. We can be all the things. That duality exists. And when you give yourself that gift of accepting where you're at, getting honest and real with yourself that maybe you can do more. And then you get to the opportunity, then you rest more. You get this opportunity to check in at what you've got. But if you're sitting on the sidelines right now, I want you to step up and tune in for you and you only, not to do more because of anything other than you will feel amazing. And that's what this whole channel is about. I want you to feel good about yourself. That is my whole platform at the studio, in breathwork, online or in real life. Yoga, it is feeling. So stay with that feeling. Go out and do something amazing because you are capable. You're amazing and you've got one precious life. Have a great day, great morning, great night, wherever you are.